Today we're going to do a what sold video. These are for the postcards that sold between November 9th and November 15th. Starting out is the highest selling postcard for me for the week. A real photo postcard, bricklayers building a brick house, occupational construction, 1920s. Guys up there with their trowels, bricks. This sold for $12 and used on the back. Then we have American Bison Buffalo. This sold for $3.99 unused, continental size. Postcard The Good Ship Josephine, Wisconsin Dells. This sold on an offer of $2.95 unused on the back. Wisconsin Dells doesn't really sell very well, but every now and then I sell one. Then we have Postcard Greek Russian Orthodox Church in Kodiak, Alaska. This sold on an offer of $3. It is from a booklet. As you can see the jagged edges on the side. It's unused on the back. Continental size Bruce Springsteen. Sold for $5.50 unused. Postcard Bloomington, Indiana, University Library. This sold on an offer of $2.50 unused on the back. Church interior in Italy. It sold for $4.95. It is continental size, unused. Postcard Twin Lakes, Connecticut, Tom Hills Lake, Wash Shining Farms Drugstore. This sold for $7.50, standard size. And the drugstore is the publisher. And used on the back. Looks like they had a rubber band around it. California Pismo Beach Scene. Sold for $7.50. It's a linen card. Used on the back, 1953. Massachusetts Hadley Village Barn Gift Shop Interior. Sold on offer of $3.36. Unused. In continental size. Another interior of a church or basilica in Italy. This was bought by the same guy that bought the other one. Unused on the back. And it sold for full asking of $3.95, and it's also a continental size. Star Wars Jedi Count Dooku Dark Horse comic book cover. Sold for $3.95, continental size, unused. A road in Norway. It sold for $3 on an offer. Continental size. It is used. 1966 postmark. These next two were bought by the same buyer, Laura Ingalls and Almanzo Wilder from Little House on the Prairie. The people the books were actually based upon. This one sold for $4.50, a continental size, and they bought this one for an offer of $4. It's unused also, continental. Then we have a Fred Harvey postcard in Winslow, Arizona. It sold on a best offer of $7.65. It's a linen, unused on the back. Another Star Wars postcard, Shmi Skywalker. Artist is Sarah Wilkinson. Sold for $3.95. Postcard Horses and Carriage, and this one sold for $3. It's a standard size. Behind this sold banner is actually the artist name, unused on the back. Bloomington, Indiana University of Business and Economics building. This one sold for $336 on an offer. Unused. This was bought also by the same buyer who bought the other Indiana University postcard. These next three were all bought by the same buyer. Star Wars 61, a Marvel comic book cover. This offer $3. Star Wars number 14 Marvel comic book cover is also sold for $3. And they also bought this one, Star Wars number 68 Marvel comic book cover, $3. And Conneaut, Ohio, Carnegie Library, sold for $3.95, standard size, 1942, used on the back. Postcard, Elmhurst Farm Office in Lexington, Kentucky. Horses, Blaze, Majestic and Shadow. Sold on an offer of $4. It's unused on the back. And Postcard, New York, Utica State Hospital, Insane Asylum, Court Street. It's sold for $8.95. Standard size. Used on the back. And lastly, Boston, Massachusetts, Paul Revere House. Sold for $3 on an offer. It's unused on the back. Well, that was my sales for the week. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day.